afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on Twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FilmMyRun, on Twitter at FilmMyRun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world, guys. Hi. Welcome to a short died whilst running the London Marathon this year, last week, and he got to 22 miles, just over 22 miles before he collapsed in the heat of the day. And around the world, especially in the UK, obviously, people are running the 3.7 miles, that Matt didn't manage at the end of his race. So this is called Finish for Matt, and it's us just finishing off the 3.7 miles that Matt didn't manage, just in commemoration. Seems like a decent thing to do, and it's happening in a lot of countries and a lot of places all over Britain, especially yesterday, Park Run. The UK has an event called Park Run. Every Saturday morning people run 3 miles in a local park or along the seafront. It's a kind of organised event, and yesterday a lot of people just ran a little bit extra, so we're doing that on Zwift today. There's a few of us running. Most people are up ahead. I'm just a little bit ahead of Roseanne Baggett, who I was wondering whether I could run with her if she can catch me up. She's running a bit faster than me now, so hopefully she'll catch me up in a minute. And 3.7 miles is about 6 kilometres. So, nice sunny day on Watopia today. Like it was really last Sunday at the marathon. It really was too hot for some of us. I certainly faded in the last 6 miles, and so many people dropped out. So many people being treated at the side of the road. We just, for some people it's just, it might not seem very extreme temperatures, but for us in the UK it's very, very hot indeed, especially in the crowds. You know, when you're running through a city centre and there's a lot of crowds, that makes the temperature feel even hotter. So you can see the other runners in this run today are a good minute up on me now. I'm taking it easy. I did a long run this morning, so I'm not going to run fast. But we've got Roseanne and then 3 more behind me, so hopefully they might catch me up in a minute. Looks like Roseanne's getting some technical problems. We've got another one of these runs at 3 PM, so if you are on Zwift and you do want to join in, just log into the event at 3 o'clock, guys, and join in with the run. Let me see, just slow down a bit and see if I can there's somebody's just dropped in next to me, although they don't appear to be in the run. Let's try and let Roseanne catch up. Oh, thank you for the ride on, Try Mum. Roseanne's got technical problems again. She slowed right down to 11 kilometres an hour. Come on, Roseanne, catch me up. I've tied my right shoe too tight and it's really sore. So if you want to donate to Matt's Just Giving page, Matt was raising money for Braithray, and if you go to his Just Giving page, you'll see actually the total is huge now. Obviously people outpouring of emotion, people want to give, you know, not necessarily just to that charity, but just to give, to say so sorry to the family for their loss. And I think that, well, the last time I looked, it was over £200,000. So what's that, about $300,000? And so if you want to give, go to Matt's Just Giving page. Thanks, John Hancock, for the ride on. Matt was a very accomplished chef, and back in December last year, he appeared on a UK show. I'm sure you've got it in the States and in other countries, called MasterChef. And he got to the semi. He was actually really, really good, and a lot of us thought he was going to win it. And he got to the semi-finals. I think he had a bad day on the semi-finals and got knocked out. So he was actually quite well known to a lot of people in the country here. Not as a runner, but as a chef. He had run marathons before. He was a fast marathon runner. He'd run 3 marathons, and London was his 4th. And he'd run sub 3 hours before. He'd run under 3 hours for a marathon, which is very good going, really. I mean, that's a good club runner standard, sub 3 hours. But he hadn't done a lot of other races. I mean, you know, I don't think he'd have classed himself as a runner as such, just somebody who ran some marathons for fun, but was actually just really good at it. He was actually one of those guys, he seemed to be one of those guys who anything he put his hand to, he seemed to be pretty good at. And so all the more of a loss, really. But it just proves that, you know, you just don't know what's around the corner, do you? You don't know what's going to happen. And you should live every day in a way as though it's your last. Try and grasp every moment, try and use everything in your life to its positive advantage. Live every second, and remember the good times that you have. It's a sober reminder sometimes that life is short and death takes no prisoners. You know, death doesn't care. And also, of course, to look after your body. So hopefully Roseanne is right behind me and just catching me up now. So I'll have somebody else to run with. Everyone else is speeding off ahead. Look, G. Wilson from Canada there is over 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes ahead of me now. So I had a big old training run this morning, so I don't really think, I mean, I could go a little bit faster, but I don't want to go much faster than this anyway, so keep it nice and steady. When Roseanne catches up, I'm sure it is Roseanne Baggett. Anyway, when she catches up, I shall run with her. Just approaching the volcano. Oh, don't slow down and stop now. Oh no! Roseanne, what's going on? Come on! I had a weird experience a couple of days ago on the treadmill running on Zwift. And when I was still quite a way off level 19, and I was doing a workout on Friday, and I got to the end of the workout. Suddenly I realised I was very, very near level 19. So I ran on and got level 19, and when I look back at the video, the reason I jumped up is because towards the end of the workout I'd been given 542 XP points in one go. Where that came from, I have no idea. But I think either it's a bug or I was given a special reward by somebody for some reason. So yeah, I'm on level 19 now. But by hook or by crook, you can see on the top left there, my heart rate is just hovering just between level 2 and level 3. mostly level 2, just trying to keep it easy and steady. Like I say, we've got another one of these runs at 3 PM UK time. So if you are near a treadmill, if you are on Zwift, do please come and join Finish for Matt at 3 PM UK time. I'll be on again. Poor Roseanne keeps catching me up and then having some technical issue which drops her pace right back. It's a shame we aren't all running together, to be honest. It would be nicer, I think, if we all stayed at one pace and just ran together with each other.
Jack it up.
I don't think there was a set pace. I think it said that the instructions said anything between 5 kilometres an hour and 15 kilometres an hour. So I don't know what the general consensus is that people are going at, but I suppose I should have a little look at Facebook. Say hello to anyone who's logged on. Victor's just asking about treadmills. I wasn't sure, do you know what? I wasn't sure whether to answer technical questions or do anything technical or training related today, just because of the nature of this run. But I guess I can. I mean, the treadmill I'm running on, I think it's got. Do you know what? Actually, I can't remember. I think it's about 52 centimetres wide, and it's not the widest, but it's perfectly fine for me. Victor's just asking about, he wants to buy a treadmill, but he's worried about the width of the belt. So a friend of mine, Charlotte, says hello. And she says that Matt's just giving pages up to 275,000 now. And Charlotte's going to do a walk, stroke jog for Matt later on. Charlotte's been injured for a long time, so running is, she's just getting back into it really. Laura Vent says she did her run yesterday for Matt. I did the 3.7 for Matt yesterday with my son Ellis. We did park run in Worthing here, and park run in Worthing added that little bit extra on for those that wanted to do it. So we did that yesterday as well. No problem, Victor. Take care, buddy. So I was hoping that Roseanne would catch me up and we could run together. But she still kind of catches me up a little bit and then seems to drop back again. Look, she's dropping back again because she's got that whatever technical problem she seems to have is dropping her back to 11 kilometres an hour. Now, why have I stopped? Come on, keep going. Right, if I go back up to 8 now, just to make sure. Roseanne says, shit, I'll keep the back covered. I think there are some more people behind you, Roseanne. Was it Roxanne? Oh, I can't remember, I'm sorry. Richard's asking me if I'm going to sprint. No, Richard, I'm not. I ran 31 miles with Richard this morning, so I don't think I'm in any mood for sprinting. This pace will do me perfectly well, thank you very much. So we're going right through the centre of the volcano now on Zwift. You don't want to fall in that lava. Keep yourself upright on your treadmill. So I'm using my Stride footpod today because for some reason I couldn't connect my phone to my computer, so the MyRun treadmill has to connect. It has to connect through the phone to the computer, so it couldn't do that today. Thanks for the ride on. So backup plan is the Stride footpod, which is doing a fairly good job. I'm on 8.1 kilometers an hour on the treadmill, so the Stride is hovering between 8 and 8.1. Roseanne says feel free to run on ahead, Stephen, she'll finish on her own. The only problem being I haven't got that in my... I'm not going to run ahead because I haven't got it in my legs to run ahead. My legs are fairly well done in after this morning's run, so I'm not really wanting to go much faster than this anyway. Three kilometres to go. We're halfway through the run. I suppose we could just bump it up to 9. That's not going to cause too many problems, hopefully. So 9 on the treadmill. You're just joining me and about 9 or 10 other people are taking part in the second of today's Finish for Matt runs in memory of Matt Campbell, who was running the London Marathon last Sunday and collapsed and didn't make it. He died in hospital a short time later. So he was at 22 miles when he collapsed. So a lot of people around the country and around the world are running the 3.7 miles that Matt didn't quite make last week. And we're just over halfway through. It works out at about 6 kilometres. And we've got another one of these at 3 o'clock this afternoon, 3 PM UK time. There was one at 9 AM, which I didn't make. but there's one at 3 p.m. if you fancy joining us. Get on your treadmill, sign up, and come and join us at 3 o'clock. We were just talking about Matt's Just Giving page. If you want to donate, go to justgiving.com and search for Matt Campbell, Matt's Just Giving page, which is now on £275,000. Matt was running his 4th marathon, and he was a really good marathon runner, really good time. He'd run a sub-3 marathon before, which, to anyone that knows, sub-3 marathon is...
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
Just saying to anyone that knows about marathon running, sub-3 hours is a very, very decent time, and is kind of the holy grail of a lot of kind of average to good club runners. Really good club runners will be doing 2.5 hours, 2:45. But anything under 3 hours, and you can consider yourself pretty good at running a marathon. I've never made it. Never made under 3 hours. One day, hopefully, but I've never been able to break that barrier. My right foot is really hurting because I've tied my shoelace too tight. So my treadmill is saying 9 kilometers an hour. We're just hovering just under that with the Stride at the moment. Just as I say that, we bump up to 9.1. Thanks for the ride on a Rand. Hi Alice. Pardon? It is, well, it's moving. There, he's moving there, look. Oh, really? Oh. Seems to be stuck, doesn't it? Oh dear. Alright, thank you for telling me. I'll have a look at that. Okay, I've got to stop the treadmill. Because apparently on the stream, my avatar isn't moving. Although I am. I wonder why that is. Let's just do this. And then do that. Ah. Now, why aren't you moving? Well, that seems to be all right. What's going on? Very strange. Start up again. If we've got an internet problem or something, but might be an internet problem because my stream seems to be working fine, so I don't know what the issue is. Yeah, my laptop's taking an age to load back up, so maybe there's a problem with the stream somewhere, but it's not from my end. My end seems to be working fine, so I'll just carry on and apologies if your stream is stuck. Huge mountain there in the distance. You can actually run all the way up that. One and a half kilometres left now, 34 minutes of running done. Thanks for the ride on Jinxie. For some people the stream seems to be stuck. I don't know if it is for you guys, and hopefully it's alright. It certainly seems to be okay at this end, so there's not really a lot I can do. It might just be on Facebook, or it might be something to do with my internet connection going out, I don't know. The shot of the mountain in the background again there. Starfish on the ground. I do like running through Watopia. Pardon? It's okay now, good, thank you Ellis. It's my son coming to report that the stream is working all right now. Thank you Victor for also confirming about the stream. I wonder if we can get everyone to stay together for the 3 o'clock stream, the 3 o'clock run. Nicer than me just running on my own. Or maybe everyone is together up ahead and they're all just going a lot faster than I am. I don't really fancy going too fast, to be honest. Alright, so just a kilometre left now for this 6 kilometre run, 3.7 miles. We're just finishing from that. Jinxie's been on a run this morning. Well done, Jinxie. We've just got 700 metres to run. Last call for the 3 o'clock run. We've done finish for Matt 3 times today, so 9 o'clock this morning, this one 12 p.m, and the final one today is at 3 p.m. So if you can get onto Zwift, if you can come and join us, we are running the final 3.7 miles that Matt Campbell didn't manage to finish when he collapsed at the London Marathon last week. For some reason, I'm coming up to a finish banner though. Wonder what that's all about. 6.6 to go, apparently. Maybe that's not for me. We'll carry on to the end. Another half a kilometre left to run. I don't know why that's there. That's another little bug, isn't it? That's normally the finish banner that you come to at the end of a run. So Matt was running in aid of the Braithwaite Trust. So if you can, go to justgiving.com and just donate a bit, even just in memory of Matt, but also to help the charity that he was running for. They're doing pretty well though. They've got 275,000, so that's a pretty darn good memento really from Matt to them. So the run at 3 o'clock, as today, no leader, no pace spot, it's not a race. It would be nice if we can all run together, but I appreciate that I'm a little tired from my run this morning, so if people are wanting to go faster, then of course they can, but I think it would just be nice if we could all run together this afternoon, stick together. I shall ask at the start line at 3 o'clock. Here's another finish banner, look. I've never seen that before, that's a bit odd, isn't it? .200 metres left. I wonder if there'll be a finish banner in 200 metres. Just coming past the big waterfall as well. Very beautiful this is. Just imagine as you run past it, the spray of the water cooling you down. Beautiful. So I think that's the proper finish banner up ahead there. 100 metres to go. Maybe not. Who knows? Yes. I suppose we should. I should actually run to 6 just to get the points. I know it's a bit. Oh, there we are. I've got them. Just walk. Yeah, there we are. So that's it, guys. Yeah, 3.7 miles. Well done, Matt. Good effort, mate. Good effort, Robbie.